Okay, I hope you can see this okay because I had to shrink it down a little bit to get it on the screen. But the question up here says, student grades on a chemistry exam were, and they give you a bunch of grades. They want you to select the stem and leaf plot of the data. This is easy because every single data value is a 2-digit number. So for example, the 77, the very first one, I would divide it right here. I would make the 7 in the tens position my stem and the 7 in the units position my leaf. So here we go. Stem, zoop, leaf, doot. And now I need to identify my smallest and my largest. Let's see, my smallest one is the 54. So that I highlighted in green. So I'm going to have a 5 here and a 4 there. It's the only 50 that I have. And then since I start at 5, then I'll go 6, 7, 8. And is there a 9? Yes, there is. The highest value is a 9. So I'll definitely have a 9 right here. And then I just have to do all the leaves. So the 54 is done. That's the only number I have in the 50s. And then the 91, that's the only one I have in the 90s. So there's the 91 right there, 9 and a 1. 60s, there are absolutely no numbers in the 60s. 70s, I have a 77, a 78, a 70, and down here a 79. So when you go to do all these 70s, you're supposed to put the leaves in numerical order from smallest to largest. So when I look at these, the smallest is the 70. So I'll put a 0 here. 77, 78, and 79. 77 is next. Then 78 and 79. Doot. And then I'm going to go to my 80s. There's an 81, an 87, an 82, and an 84. So it's just like the 70s, you're going to put them in numerical order from smallest to largest. So 81, 1 is the smallest. Then I got an 82, an 84, and an 87. There we go. Okay, so there's my stem and leaf plot. I've taken care of everybody, right? I did that one and that one already. Yep, they're all in there. So looking at the multiple guess, I can immediately eliminate this one because they wrote about as double digits here. Same thing on this one, double digits. So now I just have to compare the other two. It looks like they did not do these in numerical order right here. Yep. But here is 0, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 4, 7. So it's this one. Then it asks you, are there any potential outliers? And if so, which scores are there? Yes, there's some outliers. There's at least one. It says the field below accepts a list. Oh, just type in the numbers. Okay. So I'm looking at these scores and I'm like, okay, I had one person here that is far away from the others in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. 91 isn't really an outlier because it's really close to the 87, all right? But 54 is pretty far away from that 70. So I would say that my outlier is the 54. It's literally an outlier. It's like one person did really bad compared to the majority of the people. So let me go back to Mobius. Hang on a second. Okay, here's Mobius, and I chose, which one was it? It was this choice, bada bing, bada boom. And I said my outlier was 54. So now I'm going to come back up to the how did you do? Click on that. And it gave me a green around that box and a green around that box. Yay! And I hope that helps you to understand a little bit more about stem and leaf plots. You know, I've been teaching a lot of years and I understand stem and leaf plots, but I've never actually used them. I don't find them very helpful in my field as a teacher when I'm looking at data like my student scores. It's just not something I found very useful. So, and that's my personal opinion. Take that for what you will.